Seriousness and children should be left at the door. Very little of what our hosts are about to say is factual, but will be crass. This is Till Death Do Us Nard.
I used to count down the years until I grew up, but now I'm dying in my 20s, feeling like I'm giving up. And now all of my fake ass friends think that they're cool because they're posting fat stacks and they're drinking by the pool. No, no, not me, not a fan of that disease, cause I'm an introvert and I got somewhere else to be. But oh no, not me, not afraid of that disease. I got a six-pack and I'm watching screen TV. So fuck you, fuck me, save all the animals living in the same. I'm feeling tired, I'm feeling lame, I'm getting drunk and watching anime.
Welcome to Death Do Us Nard. Somebody else do the intro. I don't do this.
Welcome to Till Death Do Us Nerd. It's a character analysis and lifestyle podcast. Yeah. What sort of lifestyle are we promoting? I don't know.
It's not one
But
I'd
it's
follow if
probably
given
not
the
one you
choice.
want your children to
I
partake
think
in.
it depends
Yeah, please.
on the Naruto character. I think we are promoting the lifestyles of specific Naruto characters.
We shouldn't.
We shouldn't. All of them are... half of those lifestyles are being dead, honestly.
Half the lifestyles are being dead, the other half is being a war criminal.
Ooh.
Either way, I think that this week we are promoting Karin's lifestyle. We really shouldn't.
No, we really shouldn't. Here's the thing. I love Karin, but... Oh. Sweetie. We should get started.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot to say about Karin, and most of it is good, but this is a comedy podcast, so I do have to make fun of her a little bit, and I feel assured in the fact that she at least deserves it a little bit, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. She can take it.
She can take it. Now, Alyssa, I know we usually start off with facts from you, and we are going to do that, but I have to present one just to get it out of my fucking brain before we get started. Do I have permission? Karin, despite how much I love her, has the energy of the Cookie Monster Sweatpants girl we all knew in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen. When Orochimaru was like, okay, kids, run laps around the track, she was like, I'll be walking. Thanks. She didn't bring a change of shoes. She's wearing flip-flops.
Yeah, no. She's that bitch. And you know what, though?
But you
Okay.
know what? If that same gym teacher tried to start shit with you over, like,
Not doing shit.
you're not feeling well, and the gym teacher's like, oh, man, pick up the pace. Karin will be the first one to be like, she doesn't have to.
Exactly. Karin will, well, okay, she doesn't do this a lot in canon or anything, but Karin will stand by you in gym class. Over gym class, of course she will.
That's the thing. She'll stand by you, but only in
What
gym
was that
class.
one friend of
Yeah.
yours in our JRCT, or whatever the acronym is?
Yeah.
The gyneclomastia.
Yeah, God, I really hope she never listens to this podcast. I love her so much. She's a dear friend of mine. We aren't super close anymore. But she does provide me with most of the funny shit that happened to me in early high school. One of my friends would come up with a new excuse so she could get out of PT. And, she did tell our, lieutenant colonel that she suffered from gynecomastia. For those of you who don't know what that is, that does mean breast growth, abnormal breast growth. and he just looked at her and was like, okay, miss, you don't have to run today. He was really tired. I don't feel bad for him, but he was really tired.
Karin walks up to Orochimaru and is like, I can't run today, I have gynecomastia. And Orochimaru, an entire doctor, is like, alright.
Okay,
Go
sweetie. Go on. Oh my god. Yeah, Yeah, like, I think this is just really well established. But you know what? Like, I always hung out with that girl, and I always hung out with, like, that archetype of girl in high school. They were fun. I thought they were always really sweet girls. They'd stick
yeah.
up for you.
Oh yeah,
They grew
were
up
never
and be,
mean.
like, super cool. I love them. Yeah, none of them were mean. They were always really nice. Okay, Alyssa, now that I have gotten us off to a roaring start, kind of on accident, what's your first fact about Miss Karin?
She's a mess.
She is a mess.
She's a little
Oh
too
God, is
obsessed
she a
with
mess?
too, and
Man,
Yeah.
we just got, here's the thing, you're right, you're doing this the right way, because we got to get the rough one out of the way.
Gotta get the rough one out of the way.
The rough one out of the way. Is that she has the unfortunate trait of liking a little too much, and also the doubly unfortunate trait of him sadly being her main character motivation.
Yeah.
Which I like to call...
With all things considered, is a little bit frustrating because Karin as a person is extremely, like, she's one of those people that exists kind of on a hair trigger of, like, getting her to do something. Like, you don't have to do a whole lot to get her to jump up and try and kick someone's ass. So it's like, okay, so what does have?
nothing.
Exactly. What does he have?
Really, like, what does he have? What is he bringing to the table?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. He stabs her with, like, no hesitation once and just leaves her for dead.
Exactly.
And, like, you know what, though? You know what? She was pissed about it for a while. And then for no reason that I can remember, other than, like, he vaguely apologized, she just forgot about it and forgave him. And I'm like, oh, honey.
All right.
All
I guess you
right.
can look at it like, she's like, well, my situation kind of blows. I can tolerate Jugo and Soigetsu has a cute butt, and I really want to get out of here, so yeah, I'll come along.
Yeah, I'll come along.
I feel like there was some of that energy going on.
I feel like there is a lot of that
I'm
energy,
sorry.
and, like, you know, okay.
Ass is the flattest thing on the planet.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying
Yeah, no,
she was right.
I'm not saying it.
That's what her thought process was.
That's definitely what her thought process was. And here's the thing: let me propose something to you. And if for some reason, because, God, for once in my life, I will act like Karin is not a lesbian because I realize we are talking about Naruto canon here. But Karin, my fix-it of Naruto is that Karin is a lesbian. I don't know why. God, okay, I can't get into this.
I think listen, there's an energy.
There's an energy. But here's the thing. You know, taking the fact that sadly she is not a lesbian, we have to look at her other options here for, like, dating choices. She's like a 16, 17-year-old girl. Sadly, this is something she must consider in her social group. Her other choices are Soigetsu, who eats cocaine and yogurt. Yeah,
Listen,
flat no.
He's fun. She'll admit it. He's fun. Flat no.
Okay.
Flat no.
Let me just stop you right here. Because are you implying that Jugo is not a better
Jugo's gay.
than...
Jugo's gay.
Jugo's gay.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, no, Jugo's gay. Like, otherwise Jugo is a good choice. Jugo's gay. Yeah. I know this is the timeline where Karin is not a lesbian, sadly, but Jugo's gay.
I'm pretty sure Jugo, yeah.
Yeah, Jugo's gay, and also, even if Jugo wasn't gay, he won't date her. He won't date her.
I feel like
I love her, but he won't.
I feel like she's too quick to anger and violence, and whereas that is definitely a shtick with Jugo, he does not like that kind of, like, behavior by choice, and I think it would make him uncomfortable. Yeah, and she loves Jugo. She doesn't want him to be uncomfortable. Oh, exactly. Well, because Jugo would have to sit her down and be like, it makes me really upset when you yell at people in front of me all of the time, and that's not a curse mark thing. You're just like that, and I feel mean for telling you that. And she'd be like, I'm going to kick your ass, but I'm also sorry.
Now, okay. That brings us to something that... Now, I propose this to you, that Karin is a lesbian.
Oh, okay, go
Jugo
on.
is gay, and they are each other's beards.
Shit. Shit, wait.
Here's
No,
the
no, no,
thing.
wait. Oh, shit. Here's the thing. I think Karin and Soigetsu have more of that energy, though. I will say that. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Like, but Alyssa, you're absolutely fucking right. But like, I don't think Jugo. Would Jugo have a beard? Because like Soigetsu.
I don't think he needs.
Well,
one. I think that
Soigetsu's
he's
probably.
fine. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think that he tries to hide it. Now, here's the thing. Soigetsu for sure also does not try to hide that he is not straight. However, he does like to tell people that Karin is his wife because she hates it.
Yes, abso-fucking-lutely. You are, yeah, he hates it. They'll be in, like, the fucking ninja Publix.
Yeah.
And he'll walk
The
up
ninja
and be like, he'll walk up and he's wearing his little slides, so he makes a little damp noise whenever he walks, like...
Wait. Are you implying that there are, in fact, Publix in the Naruto universe, too?
Well, yeah, Alyssa, where
Yeah,
do you
it's
think
just-
we got the idea from?
Yeah, just ninja Publix. It's in, like, episode 462B.
So this is like that
It's
time.
the supermarket hidden in the sales.
Yeah, supermarket.
So this is like that time that my uncle asked my brother. My uncle was very drunk at the time, didn't know what he was talking about. Asked my brother, asked my brother what he was going to do when there was no Publix around. And the next morning, we're getting out of our hotel room. And we see the cleaning lady's cart, and there is, in fact, a Publix bag hanging from it.
There's a Publix around somewhere. There's always that, and you know what? The moral of that story is that there's always a Publix around, and this time it's the Ninja Publix in the Naruto world, the supermarket hidden in the sales.
Exactly.
Naruto Ninja Publix. So like Ninja Publix and Karin and Jugo and Suigetsu are all at the Ninja Publix. Never comes on grocery runs because he's that roommate. It's awful. Yeah,
He doesn't.
He does give money.
You know what? It's not even that he doesn't come along. He drives and then waits in the car.
Yeah, like he'll drive, but he doesn't want. He'll be like, "Do I have to go in?" And they're like, "I mean, I guess not. You drove us here because you're the only one with a car. But it'd be nice if you came in." He's like, "Okay, yeah, no, get out, get the fuck out of my car." And then like all the doors close. He locks them out of the car, and then immediately like loud drum and bass music just starts blasting through the closed windows. And then later in the store, they're in the chip aisle, and Suigetsu has disappeared somewhere. It's Jugo and Karin just chilling there, and
Jugo and Karin are waiting on ordering their Publix subs.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, they're waiting on their subs, and Suigetsu approaches in his little wet slides. They're somehow always wet, like he is constantly just step out of pool. They don't know fucking how, and it makes a little slippery noise. Against the tile as he approaches, and he gently takes Karin by the elbow, and he's like, "Hey, honey, what kind of sub are you getting?" And she just smacks the shit out of him in the middle of the Publix.
He's like, "Do you want to split it? Do you want to split a Genoa salami Italian like we always do?" And she just holds off and smacks him.
Just wholeheartedly, like no dialogue, just smacks the shit out of him in the fucking Publix subway waiting line.
He sees this happen and immediately shuffles off because it makes him uncomfortable and gets his free cookie at the bakery. Usually it's just for the kids, but the Publix lady at the cookie bakery knows him and always gives him a free sugar cookie.
Oh, hey, I like this. This is the college town Naruto you have always wanted.
This is the good timeline.
Okay. Hey, not to bring up milking, but have we milked this back dry? You can cut that if you want.
I will cut that.
No, I think we should make Sarah sit in it. I think we should really let her marinate in that one. I think everyone should know.
Every every day you unleash me. Oh, sorry, not every day. We don't record this every day. Every week you unleash me upon the village of your ears for this podcast like a fucking dragon. And I swoop down and just say something awful to you. And maybe instead of sending me like a treasure or a virgin to spurn me off, you just let me show up every week and say whatever I want.
Sir, I'm going to mute you.
What are you going to do? Send me a virgin! Send me a virgin!
Absolutely fucking not.
Okay, fine. Alright. Whose turn for a fact is it now?
I think we...
Alina?
Yeah, I was about to say, I think Alina's the only one who hasn't given one so far.
Alina, what's your fact?
My favorite fact about Karin is, the method by which she heals people. And she is a little healing lady, because of course, Naruto as a series seems to be unable to make a woman who does not inherently have some sort of, healing characteristic. Now, I will say, there are exceptions to this rule, but they usually spend a period of time in the Naruto canon being viewed as villains or kind of like uncertain alliance characters, like you're not sure where to stand on them. But most of the women who are always kind of like, hey, these are buddies, they're healing.
Yeah, Tenten is literally the only exception to this, and she does have a canonical reason. They could have made her a character arc out of it, but Tenten's character arc? Who heard of that? Okay, back to Karin. Let's talk. Oh God, I'm sorry. I got us down a bad rabbit hole.
No, you're fine. The way that she does heal people, which I will say, even though she fits into the kind of stereotypical lady healer archetype of many Naruto ladies, she does add a fun little twist to it, in that you do just kind of gotta chomp on her like a cob of corn,
yeah,
to make anything happen. And I'm not sure about the science of that, but I mean, points to her for creativity.
Yeah, I think it's a fun one. God, I really don't want to bring down the mood right now, but
No, go ahead.
Okay,
That's
so
what this podcast is all about.
So every time I think about that ability and how it is really neat, I do remember that canonically, Karin's life situation previously to when she joined up, or rather was dragged into the Orochimaru executive team, is she was in like some kind of village post-war, and like her and her mother, I believe, were like the last two Uzumakis in that area. Somebody will probably eventually find this. She is an Uzumaki.
You can tell by her hair.
Yeah, I'm not referencing any of this. I'm just going by memory. So, like, if you're sitting here listening to this episode full of the information that, like, I desperately need and just cannot recall, I am so sorry to you in this moment. I can't do this for you. I can't go to the Naruto wiki and reread Karin's sad backstory. But essentially, all you need to know is that this village that her and her mother were living in essentially violently exploited her and her mother by using this healing method against them, because that healing method can be used against your will if somebody bites you. And her mother was essentially used in this way until she died of chakra exhaustion. Mm-hmm. And then they moved on to Karin until she escaped. And it was essentially used as a symbol of her physical abuse throughout her early life. And I think about that a lot. And I also, well, not to get serious again, but hey, Kishimoto, how did you make a narrative about a girl who inherently has very little independent control of her body, and had to watch her mother suffer through the loss of that little control of her body and ability, to the point where her own body is commodified against her and used for the greater good of her community without her permission? And how do you take that and just make the character not progressive at all? I'm just so stressed out by that. Oh my god.
There's so much there.
There's so much there. And I'm sorry if I sounded really distressed in the middle of that. While I was saying that last bit, a bathroom shelf fell over in the next room and scared the piss out of me.
Oh no.
And I almost screamed, but I managed to, like, reel it in. I'm so sorry.
Together for this.
Somebody take the wheel. I gotta go. I gotta take a breath. Ooh. I'm sorry. I didn't. Yeah, no, we're. Okay. Alina, I'm giving you back the wheel. This is your fact, and I didn't mean to jump on it for you. I just wanted to give my fact.
No, yeah. Thank you for contextualizing my fact, because as we make funny hee-haw jokes, it's important to recognize the very deep narrative that was not fully explored. So I guess what I want to know from my fact is how exactly is it that that sort of healing ability works? And now, of course, because this is Till Death Do Us Nerd, I only want true and factual answers. So it's gotta be like, is it a skin thing? Is it a blood thing?
My brain wants to spit out the phrase her.
Go ahead.
My brain wants to split out the phrase "her blood is Kool-Aid" really, really bad.
Yeah, no.
But I know that's nothing.
No.
Are you sure?
No. I think that you've brought up a very, very good possibility here, because as we all know, Kool-Aid, Gatorade, lemonade, any sort of drink ending in aid,
it helps. It's the aid.
Yeah, it helps. First aid. That's what I'm talking about. So
I have to go right now.
First aid, Gatorade.
First
in the
aid,
shade.
Gatorade.
First
Kool-Aid
aid,
in the
Gatorade.
shade, lemonade.
Kool-Aid in the shade, lemonade. I don't know where this is going, but I like it.
Exactly.
Miss Karin should get paid.
Miss Karin should get paid. Should get paid more than I know. Orochimaru doesn't pay those
I need
kids.
him to
Yeah.
think money.
No, it's,
We established last episode doesn't have a job.
I did inherit a small fortune, but you know.
Do you think he brought it with him? They don't have debit cards.
No, absolutely not.
So, the healing properties of Kool-Aid, and you know it's Kool-Aid because
Hair's red.
that's where the Uzumakis get it.
Kool-Aid hair dye.
Their symbol is a red background with a swirl in it. What do you have to do to make Kool-Aid? You have to stir it up.
Okay, but consider.
I will consider nothing unless it is validating what I'm saying to you.
Is it validating the Kool-Aid? Is it
okay.
Called I Can't Believe It's Not Kool-Aid.
Now, Alyssa, have you ever drank? Have you ever drank off-brand Kool-Aid?
Probably.
Do you think that it would heal anybody of anything?
Maybe, actually. I've had some really good off-brand Kool-Aid. Hold on. We're attacking her for no reason. Hold on. She's got a point. I think that's the other main moral of this podcast is even if we try to deny it, Alyssa's usually got a point.
Alyssa's usually got point.
Alyssa's honestly probably the most correct person on this podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, you're really smart, and I love you, and
I'm gonna cry.
Don't cry, bitch. We got a podcast to make. There's no crying in podcasting.
There's no crying in podcasting. So there is.
I love you guys too.
So there is a genetic component. There's a genetic component to the Kool-Aid because it's the Uzumaki hair, red Kool-Aid. The family symbol is a pot of Kool-Aid being stirred. It's the whirlpool. Now, this begs the question, what is it about the other existing Uzumakis that have made this trait go away? Or do they have inherent Kool-Aid powers that they have just not unlocked yet?
Okay, now, I'm gonna propose to you two other characters that we hate, three other characters that we have to analyze in
Mhm.
this context. We have
Mhm.
Nagato,
Yeah.
Pain Nagato, who is
Mhm.
also an Uzumaki.
He is, yes, of course.
He and Naruto are cousins. And then Naruto himself, and then of course Miss Kushina.
Mhm.
There is one other character that I feel bad. It is the lady who it's the first Hokage's wife.
Yes.
I don't remember her name right now. She is also in this equation, though I feel like there's not enough character information about her to include her in this wonderful little tapestry we're weaving
There
here.
really isn't. We can go on the big three that we know the most.
Yeah,
about
the big
top of
three.
our
So
heads.
like, well, we gotta bring in like the young generation. So like, sadly,
Yeah.
I will leave Miss Kushina out. I will talk about Miss Kushina another day. But I would like to speak plainly upon God damn it! Why can't I fucking get this out? Plainly upon Nagato,
Mhm.
Karin, and Naruto and how they relate to Kool-Aid. And I feel
Yes.
like this is a good group for talking about Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah. Look at
Naruto
them.
Naruto is a child who lived in poverty with little parental supervision. Of course he drank a lot of Kool-Aid.
He lived off of mostly boxed mac and cheese, ramen, and Kool-Aid for the first 28 years of his life.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hinata and him finally moved in together, and he was like,
The first time that he had a vegetable was literally when Hinata shared her lunch with him.
exactly. Like during him and Hinata's honeymoon, he like woke up super early in the morning and made her breakfast. There was like a pot of hot Kool-Aid on the countertop, and she she had to go and like stand in the hallway for a while. She had to she briefly rethought her marriage.
All the way back at the Hidden Leaf Village, the Aburame household gets a phone call. Shino picks up the phone, and you just hear him go, "He did what?"
Okay, so this is Naruto's relation to Kool-Aid. It's a family recipe. Kushina also made hot Kool-Aid and made her husband drink it. And, like, he drank it because he loved his wife.
Yeah, Naruto's dad was never able to tell his very nice and pretty wife that you're not supposed to make it that way.
No, Jiraiya would also drink it and didn't say anything.
Yeah, Jiraiya thought it was normal, but he's a freak, so...
Okay, how does Nagato plug in? Mr. Nagato, how does he plug in hot Kool-Aid?
Listen. He had an IV hookup of pure Kool-Aid injection the entire time he was controlling pain. That's how he was able to do it.
Oh my god, it's all through the Kool-Aid.
It's all through the Kool-Aid, man.
Oh my god, we fucking...
yeah!
What the fuck was that?
She did the oh yeah.
I was so scared. I didn't. My headphones didn't translate that, and I thought she was dying. Oh God, help me!
Sorry, I've been spacing
Okay.
out constantly throughout this whole episode, and I just heard the Kool-Aid man and
No, you're totally fine. You were right on track. That was hilarious. Hey guys, where were we going with this?
I don't know, like I said, I've been
We were
spaced
giving
out,
proof.
man.
The three, yeah,
We're
the three kids and how they each relate to Kool-Aid.
Yes.
Now, so what I'm seeing from this is that while all Uzumakis have inherent relation to Kool-Aid, they do not all have access to its inherent healing properties in the same way that Karin does.
Yeah.
Because while Naruto has more of a nostalgic relationship to it, and Nagato has a relationship to Kool-Aid that is
Dependent, I would like to say.
it's a dependency, and it's sort of a dialysis situation.
Oh my god, Kool-Aid Dialysis is a really good name for a ska band.
Oh god, you're right.
Somebody write that shit down. Kool-Aid Dialysis. That's good.
But Karin's is the only one where she has a purity of Kool-Aid within her that in which she is able to transfer it onto others. Um, and I think that that's what really makes her stand out amongst the Uzumaki crowd.
It's the purity of
Because
her Kool-Aid.
it's the purity of her Kool-Aid. You think it is cherry or watermelon?
Fruit punch.
You're right, it's fruit punch. I'm a dumbass.
Wait, okay, God, it's been a really long time since I drank Kool-Aid, and I drank a lot of off-brand Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid fruit punch is red, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's bright red. I would say that. I would say
Okay,
that
I was really
based on the
scared.
hair color, it
Yeah,
is
that shit
most likely
stains. You
to
can dye
be.
your hair with it. That's why their
Yeah,
hair's red. They all dye their hair with
what?
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why Naruto's isn't red because he never his mom never dyed it for him.
Yeah, his mom never dyed it for him. He was too young. When you're a baby, you're a little baby Uzumaki, what they're supposed to do to you is they, much like Achilles being dunked in the whatever the fuck. What do they dunk Achilles in? What do they dunk Achilles in? The fucking. All right, sport. Oh. Yeah, no. Much like Achilles being dipped into the whatever the fuck he was dipped in. When you're a baby Uzumaki, they dunk your head in the little red Kool-Aid and leave you there for a while.
Like a Southern baptism, just kind of lean you back.
Just kind of lean you back, cover your nose, put your hands in the proper prayer stance, and Hey, I want you to know we've reached the 30-minute mark on my recording, bullshitting like this, and I think
It's really good.
It's extremely good.
I'd like to imagine the whole family standing around and I think, now listen, this is going to sound stupid, but it is kind of a beautiful moment, right? As each Uzumaki clan member would come forth, empty one packet of...
Dude, that is such strong Kool-Aid.
No, but listen, it's like in a bathtub. This is like a
oh, okay,
like
you're gonna need a lot.
Baptismal font. You each empty a packet into it, and then it's like by the whole family, you are protected.
By the whole family, you are protected. Shit.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, may the
Holy
Kool-Aid
Spirit
live within you, Naruto.
Naruto? Man, this made me
God,
sad. This would have been a beautiful moment. What did you just say?
Naruto was never baptized.
He was never baptized. Okay, I'm sorry. This isn't like a Protestant show. Nobody in Naruto's baptized. What the fuck are you talking about? Look, listen, like at least 5 minutes of this recording is going to be us laughing at our own jokes, and that's really bad.
Hey, if that's not the case, then what the fuck is the point of this podcast?
Yeah, exactly.
Laughter's contagious.
Laughter's contagious. Oh my god. Okay. Hey guys, this was a great bit. I think we've sucked.
We gotta get off Baptist Naruto.
We've got to
I'm gonna get a rash.
We can't talk about Baptist Naruto.
I think we've been at this for like about
36 minutes.
35 minutes.
Yeah, we have. I just reached the 36-minute mark.
Do we want to start wrapping it up, or?
Yeah, we can probably start wrapping it up.
I feel like, yeah. Oh my god.
So, overall, the things that we've learned about Karin is that she's one of our beloved ladies in Naruto who is unapologetically a mess. Within that, she is relatively quick to anger, but I don't really think that anger is unjustified.
Oh yeah, no, she's right. She's absolutely right.
because it is the Cookie Monster pajama pants girl energy that really comes through, and it's that anger comes from a place of kind of like self-assuredness,
Yeah.
that I think that we should all be trying to attain more of in our lives. We have also learned that even within her given occupation as a healer, she forges her own path in that, using a rather unconventional method, which is really just,
It's
chomp on
special.
down.
Jump on down. Jump on down.
And through that, of course, we've learned about the healing powers of Kool-Aid inherent within the Uzumaki clan. And I think after all of this kind of discussion and tomfoolery, we're able to see that Karin is someone who, in a lot of ways, deserved more, not just from her writing, but also from her story, in the sense that she's had kind of a tough go of it. But she's fun.
She's fun. She's very fun. Hey, can I slide in like one last Karin
please
fact
do.
before we wrap? I
Please
can't
do.
believe we went this whole episode without talking about how one of her abilities is her incredibly fine-tuned sense of smell.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And
She
she's gotta
likes
stand
perfume.
next to Soigetsu the whole time.
Yeah, it's really bad. So, pour one
that
out.
man smells like tuna salad.
Yeah, so I think what we can draw from that is, like, pour one out for Karin, because she's
Pour
been
one out
traveling
for
with
Karin.
3 teenage boys and has an exceedingly
God.
sensitive sense of smell.
Oh.
I feel so bad
That's
for
the
her.
big
Oh my
takeaway.
god.
That's the big takeaway from this one, y'all. Pour one out for Karin.
She really
Pour
deserves
one out for
it.
Karin, because no one else is going to.
No one else is going to. God damn. Oh god, poor Karin. Alright, well, before we... Guys, we ran out of Team Taka. Because we're not doing an episode about...
No.
Oh my god, you're right.
Who are we talking about next week, fellas?
Oh, how many episodes we got left, fellas?
I don't know. Who are we doing? Somebody have a thought. We have to close the podcast. Come on.
I'm summoning one. Hey, you know who I mentioned? Wait.
Yeah, who'd you mention?
I know who I want to do. Alyssa, you say
No,
your
go
thing.
ahead. I don't have any yet.
I want to do Shino.
I want to do
Now I'm thinking about
Shino. Yeah, next time, Shino. I can't fucking wait to talk about Shino. Oh my
I
god.
love Shino!
I love Shino.
Bugman,
Alright, guys,
Bugman,
well, that's it. Bugman. That's it. It's time.
Alright, join us next time we talk about the Bug Boy.
Alright, heck yeah.
Have a good night. Woo!
Till Death Do Us Snart is a 103 Ghouls production podcast. It is created and produced by 3 women who are completely off their rocks. Theme song is Drunk Punch Man by Bullmoose. Find it and other songs by Bullmoose on Spotify, iTunes, and Bandcamp. To support the show, consider donating to our Patreon, which can be found in the show notes. If you can't, believe me, we understand. Please consider subscribing to us on YouTube, sharing the link to the show, and above all, talking us up on social media. We really appreciate the support. Oh, and one more thing. Thanks for listening.